Discover art in a new way on our AI channel. Explore great artists and styles with AI technology. Subscribe now for a unique journey. Only here you can see what would happen if Rembrandt was designing an iPhone and how Leonardo would draw a portrait of Donald Trump. Jackson Pollock, an American painter who lived from 1912 to 1956, is widely considered one of the most influential artists of the 20th century. He is known for his innovative style of abstract expressionism, specifically his drip paintings that revolutionized the art world. Pollock's drip paintings were created through a process of flinging, dripping, and splashing paint onto large canvases. The result is a frenzied explosion of color and energy that captures the spontaneity and emotion of the artist's process. Despite the seemingly chaotic composition, the works convey a sense of movement, depth, and texture through the application of paint. Pollock's technique was inspired by the Surrealists, who believed in the power of the unconscious mind to create art. Pollock's paintings were the result of a spontaneous and intuitive process, where he would move around the canvas, dripping, splashing, and pouring paint until the composition felt complete. His approach to painting was a rejection of traditional methods, such as sketching and planning, in favor of a more instinctual and intuitive process. Pollock's art was not only groundbreaking in its technique, but also in its approach to painting as a whole. He believed that art should not be a representation of the world around us, but rather a reflection of our inner selves and emotions. He once said, "I don't paint nature, I am nature." This statement encapsulates his belief that art should be a representation of our relationship with the world, rather than a mere depiction of it. One of Pollock's most famous paintings is No. 5, 1948, which was created by dripping and pouring paint onto a large canvas. The painting is an explosion of color and energy, with no discernible subject or form. Despite its seemingly random composition, No. 5, 1948 is considered a masterpiece of modern art. The painting has been sold for over $140 million, making it one of the most expensive paintings ever sold. Pollock's art was initially controversial, with many critics dismissing it as meaningless and chaotic. However, it soon became recognized as important works of art, with Pollock becoming one of the most influential artists of his time. His innovative techniques have become a staple of modern art and continue to inspire and influence artists around the world. Tragically, Pollock's life was cut short at the age of 44 in a car accident. However, his legacy lives on, and his contributions to the world of art continue to be celebrated and appreciated. His work challenges us to question our perceptions of reality and inspires us to embrace the unknown. Pollock's paintings represent a deeply personal and powerful expression of the human experience and continue to be studied and appreciated by art historians and enthusiasts alike. In conclusion, Jackson Pollock was a pioneering artist whose drip paintings revolutionized the art world. His approach to painting was a rejection of traditional methods, favoring a more intuitive and spontaneous process. His art challenges us to explore our relationship with the world around us and continues to inspire and influence artists around the world. Jackson Pollock's contribution to modern art will continue to be celebrated and appreciated for generations to come. Now let's look at Jackson Pollock's art through the eyes of the AI. First, as always, let's try to draw portraits of famous personalities. Who are we looking at? Yes, that's Barack Obama. It looks interesting, though it's more likely not abstractionism, but something that mimics it. Let's try a portrait of Lady Gaga. Well, we recognize the singer. A style also looks, let's not demand too much from the AI and come to the conclusion that the portraits in the style of Pollock is not the best option. Let's see how a neural network portrays an unreal character. For example, let's try Spider-Man. Well, not bad, but enough with the portraits. Next up is the city. Do you recognize it? It's Paris. Anyone who's been there will recognize it. But still, Jackson Pollock's style is just a little bit evident. I have to try something more abstract. Let it be Bitcoin. Artificial intelligence is clearly better at this, which means you can try something like this. Let's imagine how Jackson Pollock would have portrayed Microsoft. Well, I think Bill Gates would be pleased. And we'll ask the AI to draw an absolute abstraction. Let it be a picture called Fury. And yes, finally we see something that is very reminiscent of the picture Pollock actually painted. And it gave me an interesting idea. I asked the AI to draw a painting that is called the same as Jackson Pollock's famous work, Convergence. Of the following 5 canvases, 1 is the real work of the master, and the other 4 were invented by a virtual artist. Were you able to find out which one is the real one? I think only true connoisseurs of the great master can do that. Write in the comments if you are one of them. So it's time to say goodbye. I hope it wasn't boring. See you around. Bye.